December 5th, 2021, and I'm out here insulator hunting on what used to be the Santa Fe Railway. It was bought in 1985 by a short line railroad that closed just 4 years later. I'm between Camp Oklahoma and Maramec, and there's still some standing poles for here. I'm gonna walk along this section. I've never explored it before. I'll walk along it and see what I can find. Here's a down pole, nothing on it though. I hunted on this line, a different section of it at one point, and I never found anything too interesting. It was just mainly Hemingway 42s, and there was a Brookfield beehive, but it was one of the newer ones. It just has the bee on the skirt, so nothing too rare enough, but you never know. So I'm out here looking. So. Another down pole. Section for here seems like it's been stripped pretty well. Keep on looking though. So this is kind of interesting. Railroad grades right there. I came up on this pond, and the poles actually go right off across the pond. If you look down there and some of those two poles further down, I see some glass on them. Doesn't look like there's anything on this first pole, but they're actually out on the water. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. So we'll have to go take a look at it. I made it to the first pole, and this thing's skinny. Wonder how rotten that thing is being underwater. It's amazing to me this thing's still standing, sitting here in the pond like that. We're gonna go on there to those poles that have glass still on them and see what they got. Alright, I made it to this first pole that's got glass on it, and it's just a broken aqua 42, and it looks like a clear 42. Yeah, this one here ain't in the water, but boy, it's very, very wobbly. Pretty rotten. So this next one's got a lot more on it. So we'll see what it has. Maybe it'll have something good on it, we'll see. Alright, I'm to the next pole. And this one here's got a couple beehives on it. And the one over here has got drip points. So I'm gonna go up there and see what those are. I think I'm gonna at least try to get those beehives if they're in decent condition. Alright. This was a little bit different than what I was expecting. This one here's got just a regular HG Kofa H on the dome, but it's got some amber swirls in it. It seems like it's in good condition. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it. And then this one over here, it's a little bit different. It's got, I don't know, I have to go around and look and see what it is, but it's got drip points. Try not to hit a rock or nothing. There we go. Pretty soft dirt around here. Alright. Hemingway, Maine, USA. Number 21. I've got one that I found at one point. It just says Hemingway number 21 on the back side. But I don't got one that's got the Maine, USA right under Hemingway like that. Hemingway, the spacing on it's kind of odd too. Oh yeah, that's a little bit different. Of course, there's a lot of the drip points are shattered, and that's normal. Yes, that's pretty cool. That's different than what I found. There we go. And these are 3 others up here. They're just ice green Hemingway 42s, so I think I'll just leave those here. I've got a long ways to walk ahead of me. That's kind of a neat find though. So we'll head on down the right of way. I don't see any more poles from where I am right here, but hopefully there's some more. Just keep walking. See the next palm now. Luckily I'm starting to see more and more glass. That's a good thing. Looks like those are just pretty common. Looks like a 42 and a couple other clear 42s. So we'll keep on walking. That what I thought was a 42 was actually a number 40. I got it. Looking at the narrow wire, it kind of got a narrow wire groove in some of them do. I thought it was one of the ones with the patent date on the back, but it's not. It's got a little bit of a amber in it, but very just a tiny amount. Not really enough to worry about, but it's in really good condition. It's a number 40. I'll go ahead and take it. I find a lot of these in the Sapulpa area that are just loaded with amber swirls. I've gotten over a dozen between Sapulpa and Bristow on the old Frisco line that are just loaded with amber swirls. You know, I constantly hunt up there. I'm going to try to make a video pretty soon on that line, because there's a lot of good amber swirl number 40s along it. But yeah, other than that, it was just yeah, I can't even see from here, but a couple just clear Hemingway 42s, or a 45 and a 42. Nothing special. So I'm gonna keep walking down the track, and hopefully we'll find maybe one of those beehives. Those are pretty cool. I hadn't found one with the. I had found a Hemingway 21 before, not on this line, a long time ago. But I never found a. I hadn't found that embossing variant with the Made in USA under the Hemingway. That was pretty cool. Sure, it's a pretty common insulator, but I don't have one, so pretty cool for me to find it. So I'll keep walking. Been walking for quite a ways now, and I haven't had any luck finding any more poles. Been looking on the ground and stuff, but so far there ain't been a whole lot out here. So hopefully there'll be some more coming up. Well, I haven't been finding any more poles laying on the ground or standing, and I see a sawed-off pole here and a anchor and guy wire. So apparently the poles for here were wrecked out at some point, probably a long time ago. On the top of a 42. Yep. So not finding nothing, but just looking on the ground now for whole pieces. See if I can find anything good. Hopefully, maybe it was just some local farmer or something cut them down for fence post. Maybe it wasn't a railroad crew wrecking them out. I hope that's the case. Because if that's the case, the poles might start back up here pretty soon. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. But there's one right there. Hemingway 42. Just a clearish color. 1940. I'm not sure. Because I know on some of these they'll have, I don't know about 42s, but some of the newer insulators, they have the mold number and then the date that the mold was put into service, and then for every year after that they put a dot. So I don't know if this one just says 40, if maybe that's just a mold number, or maybe that's the year it was made, because on the front here there's an O-8 dot. So I don't know, it's kind of different. But just leave that one here in good condition. I've got a lot of those. I don't really need any more, honestly. To leave insulators, but I'm walking a long ways. I don't want to be carrying a bunch of common ones. I want a couple more of those beehives is what I want. This is pretty scenery out here. But yeah, this railroad was officially closed, I believe, in April of 1989. And it's 2021 now, so late 2021, so it's been 32 years since the train's been through here. It's a long time. This grade's pretty grown up. Honestly, some of the areas you get to, it's not bad at all. It's like their track there just yesterday. But there's other sections that it's hard to tell there's even a railroad there. It's so grown up and the grade's gone, washed out. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep looking on the ground for stuff. Here's something kind of interesting I found. It's an old whistle for water underneath the railroad, going underneath the railroad. It's very old. There. 1937. There's date nails on all of these boards. Every single one. I believe they're all 1937. Stupid me, I didn't come out here with a hammer. I take some date nails because they're on all of these. All of these boards, they all have date nails in them. The exact same spot. 1937. Wow. Man, that's cool. That's very interesting. Just smells super strong like creosote in here. And you can see all the creosote just coming out of these boards. Just made a whole puddle of it right there. But yeah, it just smells like super strong like creosote right here. But that's where the railroad went over it. I wonder if there's this board right here. I wonder if it's still got a date nail on it. This one's really rotten. Maybe it'll pull out. Don't see nothing in it though. Well, that's pretty cool. I seen another one of these further back and it completely washed out. Yeah, look at this. Same thing on this side, date nail. All the way down. Every single one of these boards. See that? Dang it, I wish I had a hammer. That's cool. I mean, those are old, pre-World War II. Yeah, ain't none of those gonna come out. Oh well. I'm not a big date nail collector or nothing, but man, look at that bow in this thing. It just kind of curves up that direction. And there's some scouring right here where it's trying to wash out, but that's pretty cool. And these here on the deck have a date nail in them too. That's interesting. All wood construction. Whistle like that. Where the railroad was is really defined right here. It's built up on each side to kind of cut a little path right from the middle of it. So it's interesting for sure. So I'm gonna keep on walking down the track. Hopefully I'll find some more insulators. Well, I walked for a very long ways, almost 2 miles the last time I filmed. And all of a sudden out of nowhere some poles started coming back up. They didn't have anything on them. And this is the third one I've came across and it's finally got some glass on it. There's a 42, we should focus, come on. It's a 42, a 40, and an Aqua 42, and there's another Aqua 42 on the back side. Oh, I'm pretty close to a road right here, so I'm just gonna keep walking and get over that road on the other side of it and see if these poles won't keep going. Hopefully I'll find some more beehives or something interesting. To the other side of that paved road and I found another sawed off pole. So Guess that's not, I don't know. This line's really sporadic. It just go for a section where the poles are all still up in the air. There'll be some that are just rotten and laying on the ground. And then you come back to where they've been wrecked out. So I don't know if they wrecked this line out for here and then they just didn't do a very good job. They left a lot of poles here and there, or what, but there wasn't nothing on those free poles I found standing back there on the other side of the road that was worth taking. So I'm just heading on down the line. Hopefully I'll start back up again once I get further away from this road. I'm getting close to the town of Maramec now, so we'll see. Alright, well, I didn't have any more luck going to Maramec, so I'm in town now, and my wife's picking me up, so I'm gonna call it a day on this line at least. Thanks for watching.